Hello everybody, here is João Pedro from Bexs Bank. We are a payment gateway platform based in São Paulo, Brazil, and we are totally focused in cross-border transactions and in the creation of any kind of flow involving Brazilians to international merchants or PSP. We understand that we can add value to your global company in terms of enabling your merchants to bring their businesses to Brazil and to charge the Brazilian end users and companies through localized payment methods. It's a pleasure to be sponsoring this event, so reach out us, count on me to explain everything regarding Brazil and regarding this marvelous country that we have a lot of opportunities. And so contact me and let's conversate. I would like to talk a little bit about our Brazilian landscape, our customer behavior, a little bit about Bexs, and give further details about our market selection. So everybody knows that we are a continental sized country. We are the 9th largest economy with 170 million internet users. If we consider our cross-border industry, we are talking about a business that is increasing around 67% per year in a year base. And if you look our map, you're gonna notice that if you don't have cross-border business options regarding your Brazilian partners, you will not be able to reach Brazilians, because most of the Brazilians are in the North Shore, and if you don't have localized billing payment methods, you will not be able to reach them because they don't have boundaries here. Okay, so talking a little bit about the Brazilian customer, we appreciate so much the whole shopping experience. The Brazilian value international items. We search for reviewing in local language because around 5% of Brazilians communicate in English. So because of that, it's extremely important to have reviews in Portuguese, some data in Portuguese, and also the Brazilian currency. Okay, so it's extremely important to have your website and your products or your service based in BRL currency. Otherwise, the Brazilian would not be confident to go ahead with the purchase. So when it comes to the payment methods here in Brazil, we know that only 5% of Brazilians has international credit card. So it's extremely important to accept all local payments. Otherwise, your company or your merchant or your seller will not be able to reach 100% of Brazilians. So it's crucial to accept local debit and credit cards, boleto, debit cards, and bank transfers. Also, our newest payment method is called Pix, which is our instantaneous payment method, and it's extremely important as well because it's our newest 24/7 payment method, and we are ready to accept this as well. So day by day we see more local schemes, more local payment methods, Pix, local schemes of debit cards and credit cards. So you can count on us to also discover the market and to understand more about the local payments and their importance. So who we are here? We are a Brazilian bank specializing in cross-border payments, FX operations, and investments. And in a nutshell, our mission is to provide access for global goods and services to Brazilians and the opposite flow as well. So provide the best Brazilian goods and services to the world. Here are some of our main clients in our portfolio. So we are dealing with the biggest marketplace in Brazil, B2W, which is the owner of Americanas.com, Shoptime and Submarino. We are dealing also with Storytel, which is a kind of one of the biggest merchants in terms of audiobooks. TikTok, which is a phenomenon. 99 Taxes. We deal with the operations of eBanks. SimilarWeb, which is a business intelligence tool from Israel. Start to Pay, Avenue, Bung, and Herbalife, and others that we can cover later. Okay. As per this slide, you can see our solution map. So each square is a solution. If you see the first two squares, they are related to our banking traditional services. So any kind of business involving importation and exportation. If we talk about the other four squares, you can see that we are always connecting Brazilians, either individuals or companies, with international players, PSPs, merchants, marketplace, securities, and so on. We sell ourselves as an FX digital platform fully based through APIs, and we can be connected to any player in Brazil providing payment. Okay, so we have our payment gateway, and also we connect together with a Brazilian PSP. Also, we created this solution to work with a marketplace here in Brazil, and also with an investment broker here in Brazil, and we can solve those both layers in Brazil and can remit and liquidate those funds to any kind of merchant or PSP abroad. Okay, so in a nutshell, we can explore any kind of business that involves a given player abroad with a given player in the Brazilian market. Okay, and also I would like to emphasize that we do have the opposite flow here, which was created to pay to any merchant or any kind of PSP that is seeking to pay an involved part of a given flow internationally. So imagine that you are a merchant or a PSP abroad and you need to pay for a service or for I don't know, any kind of reason, an employee or a payee here in Brazil, any kind of payee in Brazil. So if you need to pay a content creator, if you need to pay a copywriter or something else, we can do it in a fluid way. So we have both flows, the paying one, the paying which is consisted in the collection of Brazilian reais and the liquidation of those funds to abroad, and the payout, which is the other flow. So we bring this money to Brazil. An important point here to say is the fact that all those flows are based in APIs, and all those flows we count on hedge operations. So considering that we are a bank, we are able to guarantee that we can guarantee the FX conversion rate from the purchase moment until the liquidation time. So we can give predictability to all kind of merchants and PSPs abroad, so they can expect to receive exactly what they want to receive, because day by day we are going to show their balance in their local currency, in their international local currency. So if they are selling in USD, they are going to see their balance day by day in USD, and also in euros they are going to see in euros. So here we have the example of AliExpress, which is an international merchant selling locally in Brazil. So they are showing their pricing in Brazilian reais, and in this case we are acting in the banking layer together with eBanks. So eBanks is acting in the payment layer in this example, and Bexs is acting in the banking layer. So this is one of our options in terms of solutions, but we can also consider that we can deal with both solutions. So this is one option. but we are very glad to say that we can deal with both layers here for you. Of course, being much more flexible in terms of pricing, in terms of professional flow, and in terms of being a provider tailor-made for you. So here, if we consider the AliExpress example, you can see that you have several items in BRL pricing. So you, of course, the AliExpress here expects to receive a given amount in their currency, which is USD dollars. So if we take a given example here, this watch, which is costing 73 and 55 cents of reais, this watch may cost something around $18. So what does it mean? This means that transaction by transaction that a given end user buy this watch, we are going to protect this amount. So if I enter the website now, this watch may cost 73 reais for me. If I enter this website at the end of the day, this watch can be costing 80 reais or 60 reais, but this doesn't matter. The point here is the fact that transaction by transaction, we are going to guarantee, considering that this is example, that the merchant abroad will receive exactly $18. So at the end of the day, the person which will pay the FX spread is the end user in Brazil, not the merchant. Here we have another example of this operation with a live client, which is B2W, previously mentioned. So the framework is the same. So we have the pricing in BRL, which is always shown based in a FX API. So this price will be changing during the day to guarantee that we are going to pay abroad exactly the amount that the merchant is expecting to receive. So here we have another example, which is the TikTok one. You may know TikTok is a platform through which you can create videos and contents, and you can receive money for this service that you can do. So in this given example, we do the opposite flow. So you can see in the screenshot that here a person in Brazil needs to receive 2.30 Brazilian reais. So TikTok can pre-fund our account abroad, and we bring this money to Brazil in a fluid way and totally integrated through APIs. Important to say that we act in a white label way. So we act as a trigger, because you are going to trigger our platform to trigger your operations, and it will be everything concluded in a few minutes because it's fully automated and totally automatic. So talking a little bit more about the paying, with our solution, you can improve your customer experience, you can have higher conversion rates, you can have your payment and FX integrated, and all taxes calculated and included. I'm sure that you are going to improve your customer experience because we can create several interfaces and a fluid flow with dashboards and so on. Higher conversion because, as previously mentioned, we know that in Brazil it's extremely important to accept all local payments if you want to reach 100%, again, 100% of the consumers. And because in Brazil we have lots of local schemes, if we consider credit cards, and also considering that we have a large unbankarized people, it's extremely important to have boleto, which is our barcode payment method. It's extremely important to accept Pix, and also we can have all. You don't need to to preoccupate yourself in regards to the tax risks, because we have a large legal department here in Bexs that work to guarantee that you will not have any kind of problem in that regards, because we know that Brazil has a very complex framework in terms of tributation. So we know that this is an extremely important subject. If we are talking about the payouts, which is the opposite way, you can enable your merchant that is willing to pay for any part, any involved part in its flow that is based and located in Brazil. So you can pay all types of Brazilian payees, people or companies, okay? Considering that we are a bank, we can deal with all kind of limits. We don't have any limits to be paid or to pay abroad. We have all compliance, security, and document validation in terms of flows and tools and so on. You don't need to preoccupate. You don't need to be worried about that. We have a customized payee management through API platform, so you do everything. You can be both. You can be either integrated, or you can use the dashboard to have it manually if you are not able to start an integration at that time. Okay, and also you can have our online FX rate for pricing. So remember that we are the 9th largest GDP in the world, so we have a lot of opportunities here, a lot of e-shoppers to be explored. Count on me, count on Bexs to construct this relationship and to understand more about our market and to expand your business to the large market in Latin. Thank you very much, and you are very welcome to check our virtual booth in this brilliant event. Thank you very much.